Yo, welcome to Team RaddTitan. This box is so big that there's no room for the two of us to be on shot. So today, there he is. Today we're going to be reviewing the Prime 1 Spiderman 2099 exclusive. Stay tuned to hear what we think. We're going to measure it, going to weigh it, going to go over it top to bottom. Stay tuned, yeah? Peace.
Alright everyone, it's Alex and I'm here and I'm going to savour the moment of having the camera time to myself and actually be able to speak without being rudely interrupted every 5 seconds. So what we're going to do is we're just going to go over the box while George is fucking around in the background. So what it is, the box is huge. So this has got the figure on the front up here, logo there. I mean, not really much going on, so that's why we're going to try to do it. Like a bit of a sketch on the top there. You've got the logo around here, and then underneath you should have the edition, which is not there, so we can't do that. But yeah, we Prime 1 there on the top, aren't they? So it's 563 of 750. I'll put that down there, and. Come on, George, join me. Join me. We'll just sit down and we'll put on Lazy Susan in a second. So also with this, you get the instructions. So you got those, and then also I'm pretty sure this wasn't in my other version, which there was some damage to. This is the kind of piece I would foresee to have some kind of issues with. This one doesn't fit at all, and it's just basically snapped, which may have been caused by myself or may not have. This one's the one that gives you the instructions of how to deal with the webbing on the back. I am 95% sure that was not in the other one. So
the first line says, "Please be careful to insert the cape into the body. It may break." That is the first point.
I think I would remember reading that.
If you can't insert the cape smoothly, please warming it up, part with a hairdryer to make it easier to insert.
Again, I don't recall seeing this, so so probably they took more emphasis to sort of show me when it's sent through the next time. So, all right, everyone. So we are back, and I was enjoying that sort of screen time solo.
Yeah, I bet you were.
So what we're going to do is we're going to go over the piece here. Do you want to take those away from you?
Please. Actually, they're quite glossy and nice. I have to say, having obviously, I give a quick overview. I've seen a few Prime 1 pieces in person, but most of them have been sort of the Batman Arkham line, and I have to say,
Turtles.
And the Turtles, yeah,
Transformers.
And the Transformers. Fuck, I've seen a few, haven't I? I don't like any of them. I have to say that off the bat. The movie Transformers, hate them all. The Turtles, they're okay. Lots of good details, but quite dull, quite boring, like forgettable fast. Same with the Arkham stuff, really, that I've seen. Other than Deathstroke. Deathstroke was really impressive. I haven't seen the Jim Miller.
I've seen that. That's what
I haven't seen that. So
I saw the Robin the other day as well. That's pretty good.
Yeah. I've seen more of the earlier stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm not impressed. But having seen this, I think this is like fantastic. Like really, really impressive. You're right, there, sweetheart.
Yeah. I'm just making sure he's in there properly.
Yeah, I'm super impressed. Just off the bat, I need to say that I remember the 2099 because it sort of came out in the early 90s when me and Alex were like kids, old enough to sort of remember that type of shit, you know.
Well, the thing about it is they had a run of doing like Doom 2099, Spiderman 2099, Hulk 2099, Punisher 2099.
Most of them look shit apart from the Spiderman.
Yeah, the Hulk was terrible. The thing about them was they're all like foil covers. So during that time, it was a bit like in the 90s, you thought, I'm going to buy all these foil covers and I'm going to keep them and they're going to be worth money. His first appearance was, I think it was Amazing Spider-Man 365, and it's part of this story where they all had like a hologram cover. So there was a web of Spider-Man, Spectacular Spider-Man, Amazing Spider-Man, and I think just the Spider-Man, and they all had the different colours and then the hologram in the middle. This one was Amazing Spider-Man 365, which I think was the black cover, and that was his first appearance. And then he went on to have his own little mini run. His villain was Maestro. Yeah, so he had battles with Maestro. He's a geneticist. He's super intelligent.
Miguel O'Hara is his name.
What he was trying to do was he was trying to recreate the Spider-Man, the original Spider-Man's powers, and try and recreate them to be used on other people. Something went wrong, and
so they could survive the harsh environment that they were in. So he managed to do. I think he got bit the same sort of way. He's got a few different powers than the original Spider-Man. He is as strong, but he does not possess the spider sense, so you can creep up on him. The only difference is that he has severely enhanced senses that Spider-Man doesn't have. So he has really enhanced sight and hearing.
Yeah.
He can pretty much do what cameras can do, where they from distance he can zoom in on his prey, and he can hear things from everywhere. The only thing is that if you have
all you need is a torch.
All you need is a torch to fuck his shit up, because he doesn't do his eyes are so sensitive. He doesn't do well with the light. He's a vampire though as well, isn't he? He's got
fangs.
He's got fangs, and they can paralyse his prey.
Yeah, and he's got like retractable claws, which he uses for climbing and to paralyse people. His suit is made of like a foil, which enables him to glide, and it's like an indestructible material.
It's bulletproof.
Material, sorry.
Yeah.
And all round he's quite a badass character. Pretty cool.
He is the first Latino Spider-Man ever.
And he is a bit jokey as well. I think he kind of does all that. I know Kung Fu. I think that's him as well. Sort of
Latino heat bitch.
So let's get onto the piece. I mean, this is also part of the Prime 1 Marvel license. This is the first piece that they've released from
what
that.
A statement.
You've also got then the Venom coming and the anti-Venom. Unfortunately, if the rumours are true, I'm not sure you're going to see that many more in the future. But
is that license gone to shit? Hey, wink, wink, nod, eh?
Well, don't bite the hands that feeds, basically. Yes. So apparently there's things going on in the background.
Private, shush.
I don't know whether they're going to do the X-Men stuff they said.
Quite good though if you're on the ground floor and you've got the Spider-Man piece, because it will end up being one of the few Marvel licenses. If that happens, it will end up becoming incredibly valuable, because it'll be one of the few Marvel pieces from Prime 1.
Personally, I'm not a fan of the Venom, and I'm not a fan of the anti-Venom.
Both
the reason I'm not a fan of the anti-Venom is more that I just don't really know the character. But the 2099, I love the design since I saw it, so I pre-ordered. Let's go on to the actual piece, and the piece is huge. It's an absolute beast. It's actually quite a few pieces. You have to put it together, so maybe do it with a friend. Not with someone like George, but with a friend.
Shut up! Oh, this is going to. I wasn't even there.
Well, you were there in spirit.
I really wasn't. I wasn't with you at all. I literally clicked on that video, and you were in the process of snapping it within 3 seconds of me being on there. And then Jenny just turned to me and went, "You really should have been there for that." I was like, "Yeah, that probably wouldn't have happened."
Anywho, so the base is kind of like, I think there's some sort of gyroscope. Where it's kind of spinning around.
I get what you're saying.
So I will be turning this way, cogs, all that going on, and then these loops will be going like that. And then he's got these kind of aerials, like his antenna things coming up.
Because it's a futuristic world that he's from, isn't it? That's the whole point, anyway, isn't it?
Well, it's 299.
Yeah, but it's where Maestro is. It's basically like a wasteland, isn't it? It's like it's kill or be killed in that environment. Yeah. Only the strong survive. Go on.
Sorry.
I was going to say, I think that's some of the best smoke technique.
Yay!
Jinx! That is some of the best smoke I've ever seen. I think that looks so fucking awesome. It's like a cloudy...
it's like a translucent resin, and they've done a really, really good job.
Really delicate in it. The way the wisps and the turns are and the sculpt of it. It's not clunky. And I mean, like the Mysterio, for example, has a similar effect going through it, but it's kind of chunky.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like it's not been refined to this level. I mean, this really is beautiful. The way that you can almost see the smoke folding over itself and coming up, and that is a really neat trick how they've done that. Beautiful.
No, they've done a really, really good job on that. And then you work your way up. So it's basically the base. I can't remember how many pieces, but it's like the 2 smoke, the base, then it's this kind of bowl piece, this aerial, the other aerial, the web, then there's like another bowl bit in there, then the bit that goes on top of that, and then the 2 rings. It's
complex,
quite a few bits to get together. And then also, so you got the figure, the hands and spikes are attached, the webbing on the back comes off, and then you got the heads. So
that's brave as well, you know, with them spikes on the arms there, because they're big.
When I saw that, it was just like thinking to myself, I can't wait for my Guyver to come in. That's all I could think of. I cannot wait for my Guyver to come in. We're not even doing some little spinny action here.
Yeah, spinny.
So overall,
I will say that the base colours really are fantastic. There's so many good colours in there. You've got like a cream, a metallic sort of silver, a gold, a bronze, and it sort of repeats as it goes up. And I think that's fantastic because your eyes got a little bit of a treat going on there with the separation in the colours. It really does break it up very, very nicely, considering it's like a mechanical sort of design.
Just want to add, sorry, the webbing. You can do what you want with it. We just kind of bunged it on there quickly. But
I'm quite proud of that. I think I did a good job.
I mean, George took his time to make it look shit. Basically, the webbing it's just like a flexible plastic. You could actually really whip someone with that, and it would hurt.
It is slightly pliable in terms of pliable. That you can bend it, because I mean I've bent it over here to sort of like that it holds on. So you could do something a little bit more adventurous. The only thing is as well is I kind of like it where the web actually comes up from this way. So when I was twisting it around, it all looked a bit messy. So potato, or whatever suits your tastes. To be fair. I didn't notice this on Alex's other Spider-Man. We were talking about this. I didn't notice this part, so I don't know if that had it before. All these little rings.
I don't remember that.
No,
I don't. I mean, it was probably there, but
show me the light, man.
But I was going to go on to that. Chill. So then also on the sticking to the base, you do have the light up. So you press you put 2 AA batteries inside. You connect a wire, and then.
Bingo!
And it changes colours. So you got that.
So where does it go? Does it go through the spectrum? Does it go blue and then darker blue into reds?
Blue,
purples.
Purple, yeah.
Then what into greens? Then pinks. That's reds, orange.
Yellow,
yeah, that's wicked.
Yeah. There you go.
That's actually really cool. It's a nice subtle effect.
And then I mean the part that I was most impressed with is when I took this out of the box. I think with the base I was a bit like maybe overwhelmed with how many parts there were, and then obviously I was trying to do it live and I was just like shit, I think I've bitten off more than I could chew here, and I'm trying to put it all together. I didn't really get to appreciate it at the time, but
it didn't seem panicky at all.
No, soon fuck off. As soon as I then took out the figure, I had a moment where I was just like, wow, that is really nice. The texturing is done really well. The electric blue is a really, really nice colour. Then you sort of split it with the reds, and then you got some shading in there as well. And I just think it's really, really well sculpted, really well painted. It's really clean.
Super.
And I'm very, very impressed with the actual figure.
Really. I really like how they've used the panelling on the body, where there are smooth areas and then textured areas, dark shading, not a lot of shading, and then you've got that beautiful contrast with the red, and that's even got like some shading into the reds. It's really well painted.
Well, you also
it's exceptionally well painted, this piece.
Got the creases as well, so you got like all the creases on the abdomen, and I think the sculpt on this is very, very good.
Oh yeah,
very
and they haven't over muscularized.
And then I like even the movement of the fingers, the way that they've been done. They've got great sort of flow to them.
Yeah.
I'm super, super impressed. And then you go onto the head. This is the regular head.
I prefer this one.
And the regular head is very, very well done again. I think the regular head is better than the exclusive head. But the exclusive head is a nice change to have. This one, the teeth are much cleaner than the other one I had. And then you also got the skin texturing. It's got like all this kind of like pigments in there that you can see.
Yeah, it does.
And
yeah.
it is really, really nicely painted.
And it's nice to not see over the pizzas we've just seen. It's really I'm not convinced personally that translucent resin is the be all and end all skin textures. I have to say that because we've seen 2 today and this, and I think this is the best one of the 3.
Yeah.
And I don't think that's translucent resin that they've used there. And if they have, they've just painted it so much better than the others have been.
Yeah.
Because it just doesn't look as plasticky and as false as the others do.
Well, Deathstroke was done really well.
Deathstroke was really nice, yeah.
Yeah, I think Deathstroke was done really well.
Yeah.
But then also Salt and Pepper Silk.
Yeah.
She's done very well.
Yeah, but then you've got other ones that it looks like shit. So I guess it's just how you paint it. I think on this, I mean, it's quite important. A lot of the times people use this thing in the Spider-Man's cheap things is up. But this one's quite important because obviously with him having fangs and actually biting people, it's a quite common depiction in the comics.
So it's not like the Tobey Maguire kiss scene.
Yeah, exactly. Well, you won't want to really be doing that. She might end up slightly paralysed. I mean, it's a right moment there. Spider-Man really doesn't need. So what are you up to, Spider-Man? You got enough grief now. You're sedating your women at the same time.
Don't need those sort of rumours flying.
You don't need that flying around, man. No upside down kisses for you.
I mean, I'm super impressed. I think Prime One have done a fantastic job here. I think this is for me one of their better pieces.
Best Prime One piece I've seen.
I do really like the Deathstroke. I do really like the Frank Miller. I do really like the Robin, and I think this one's just got a lot more to it because a lot of the other pieces, for me, the museum side, I like the more dynamic poses.
But it's not just that, you know. What you got to remember things how they really were. Deathstroke had a lot of fitting issues, a lot of magnet problems, a lot of things like that. Arms not going in, the pipe thing not going in.
A lot of the Millers' legs are broken off.
But that's what I'm saying.
It's quite hollow.
That's what I'm talking about. You know, I think this to me is the best Prime One piece I've seen in person. And I know that you talk about the critiques of that, the webbing that goes on his back because he can actually glide. It's the funny thing that he actually has the power to glide with this suit, and I don't know what material that is made out of. It probably feels terrible to touch. I'm not touching it. But it looks fucking spectacular. It looks the most delicate bubble-like material you've ever seen. Almost like sugar paper. It looks so delicate, but I think it really grabs your eye. From the back, it's exceptional. It looks really special from the back.
Don't ever touch it.
I won't touch it. But listen, you don't need to worry about me. You break shit on your own. You don't need to worry about me. But I really think it's been... And you know what's great as well is the underside of his boots has a fantastic amount of detail, almost like he has a jetpack under there. Does he have jetpack?
Oh no, it's just the grip.
It looks like his heel has got like a jet engine underneath it. It's wicked, that is.
Where did you put the tape measure?
I don't know. Could be anywhere. Okay, so where are we going to?
I think the top of this point is your highest.
Your
highest
need
point.
that for that. All right. So we have 26.5. Let's do it in centimetres, which is more precise. This is 68 centimetres to that.
Okay.
That's bad news for you, I take it.
It's not good. The deepest point is to this blade.
Yeah, but also to this thing. This sticks out quite significantly, this smoke.
Oh yeah, but it's that to that.
Yeah.
What about his hand? Does it stick out more on his hand?
Yeah, probably, yeah.
Okay.
Just move that for a minute. Alright, I'll have to do it from a different point. Let me do it from here, because then I can see it. So I'll do it from there. So, you got that? Can you see it from that line?
No, your forearms are the way.
Alright, you take that, hold that. Got it? It's about there. Okay, so that's not so bad. It's around 16.5 inches. So that's about 42. I'd say about 42, 43 centimetres. That's not too bad. I think that does stick out more than the hand, doesn't it? It's just in line.
Yeah, it's close.
Yeah.
And then you got the kind of width.
We'll go with width this way because that would be... Yeah, that's right. So it's only just the smoke, really. It's around... With the smoke at the bottom, I would say it's around 16 inches. Again, so we're talking 42 centimetres.
Okay.
So it's like 42 by 42 by
68.
68. Yeah.
Well, you could probably get into a bester if you took everything off.
Just take the big one and lay it down.
Take off the aerials.
Yeah, all that stuff that makes it look fucking immaculate, makes it look class. Stand off now.
Dagnamit. All right, so what I'm going to do then is I will grab the scales.
Good lad.
So that is 10.4 kilos, which is
not crazy weight. 22 pounds.
23 pounds.
Yeah.
I reckon the Lazy Susan's probably about 400 grams. So you know
that's generous.
It's going to be about 10.
That's
kilos.
generous. 200 max. It's not that heavy.
Well, what I do is I'll weigh after.
Still not going to make really change to the weight, but really impressive actually.
Yeah.
Super impressive. I understood you. You said to me, you know, that you woke up the next day. You said the day after. Said I woke up, went downstairs. I was like, I don't think it was as good as I remember. You know, when you did it.
Yeah.
And then you said to me, yeah, it is. And I can see exactly what
it was
you
like. I was laying in bed and I did the live unboxing and I basically was laying in bed thinking to myself, you know, I remember it being really, really good. Is that the case? I went downstairs and I was a bit like holding the door, like thinking to myself, okay, after 3, yeah, 1, 2, and I opened it, looked at it, and I was like, yeah, it's fucking good. It's really good. So I'm happy with it. I am happy.
Yeah, it's a really exceptional piece. Well done, Prime One, and congratulations to any of you lot out there that have got this. I wish I knew a little bit more about the character and had a little bit more appreciation. I definitely think, you know, with a piece like this, if you have a Maestro or a Maestro coming out, it's a perfect pairing really for those two.
Great to do the Maestro if they can continue the line, hopefully.
But we wish you all the best. Thank you very much for joining us. Like, subscribe, comment. You know, we love chatting to you all, and share. Thanks very much for all your support. You know, we've had a good couple of years. You know, we're banging on with this now. We're coming up to our anniversary in April for 5 years with RaddTitan being about, and we've got some high targets this year. We want to be busy. We want to be giving you as much content as possible, and want to try and get to as many cons as we can and share with you what we can. So stay with us. Yeah, we should really do a giveaway. We'll try and do a giveaway for April for our 5-year anniversary. Maybe just one thing. Maybe we'll go begging to one company and ask for one really exceptional piece, and just that'll be it. Because it's really difficult when you have 5 or 6 and 7, and actually sometimes as well there are certain companies that don't want to do giveaways if other companies are involved. People do say, like, if it's just us, we'll give you something, but if we're sharing the limelight with other people, then not so much. So that can be a bit of a problem. So maybe we'll talk about it, but probably one big giveaway, and we'll try and think of maybe another quiz or something fun for you lot to do, and the best score will, you know, get it or something like that. But thank you all for your support. Mad love, team. Yeah, be lucky.
Peace.
Friends are there. Why have I got that in my head? Why have I got Garfield there? Friends are there to make a song stick in your damn head. I need to see this actually before we start. See this live.
What's that?
It's fucking wicked. I think it's really nice. That's cool, man. Oh, yeah. Do you remember any of the details that I told you?
No, we can wing it.
What's the number?
299.
What is the number? What's his first appearance?
Oh, his first appearance is 265. No, 365.
Yeah.
He's the Spiderman. It's the black cover with the hologram.
Good boy.
I own it.
No, you fucking damn roll. Information's key. What's his name?
It's Magana Hara.
It's pretty good. So far, so good. What's his powers?
Many.